My name's Richard Conlon and I play Alan Conway.
And I'm Sally Reid and I play Madge Conway. My character's called Madge Conway. She's the eldest of the Conway sisters in the play. She's 24 at the start of the play in 1919, and then she gets a wee bit older. And yeah, she's kind of often described as schoolmistressy by, I think, quite a few of her sisters, you know, kind of put her down for that. She's been educated at Girton School, and she has started teaching by the time the play starts. So, to be fair, she is quite direct and teacherly.
I play Alan Conway, who's the eldest sibling in the Conway family, and he starts off being 25, and in the second act he becomes 44. So it's quite a big range that you have to play in age. But he's the quiet one. He's the shy, quiet, a bit of a wallflower. Gets ignored an awful lot by the rest of the family. But then when he does say things, when he becomes content and happy, and he actually becomes the happiest and most content within the play, he comes out with the pearls of wisdom and kind of the theme of what the play is, and gives it its message.
Also, my character's big into politics, socialism.
Certainly is.
Yes, so she's also trying to give across her message, I suppose, in the play, her ideology about socialism. So she's just learning that.
Alan, the role that Alan plays within the family is, I would say he's kind of like the bedrock in that he is always dependable, he's always reliable, he's always there, he's the constant throughout. I think he's probably on stage the most, but he says the least. But he's just constantly there and sometimes forgotten about, but then used as a sounding board or as a butt of a joke quite often. But again, as I said, in Act 2, a change comes over Alan where he reads a book and his beliefs change and he becomes much more contented with his life, and where the rest of the family start to fall apart and hurt and blame each other for the pain that they're having in life, Alan has a sort of zen-like quality to him. And as I said, you know, he does bring up the themes of the play. He gives it its message, which is just be nice.
I think Madge, again, is quite, like Alan, a bit dependable and confident and commanding, but maybe with a bit more front-footed than Alan. So she's maybe the first one to get things going or sort things out in a much more vocal and direct way than maybe you. Because we're the eldest of the family.
Yes,
so you're,
absolutely.
And then I'm under you.
Yeah.
So some might say rude, but and maybe she thinks she's more kind of, oh no, what's the word? Sorry. Maybe she thinks she's a bit more in control of the family and her siblings than she is.
Mm-hmm.
So she maybe acts more like that than they give her credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because certainly in Act 2 she's the one who moves things forward, and in Act 1 she wants to move the game forward and get the game started and finished, and so she can probably preach to people about socialism. My character changes quite dramatically. She's on the kind of pinnacle of going somewhere really exciting in Act 1 and Act 3, which are both at the same time, and we see in Act 2 that maybe that hasn't gone that way, and the choices that she's made to not follow that path that she was maybe going to go on in Act 1. So that's really huge for Madge's kind of journey in the play.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think with Alan, if it's about the themes of the play, that everybody, all the rest of the family and all the siblings and the mother as well, and people that surround them, all have this ambition and this burning ambition and have this drive within them to see this is where their life is going to be. And Alan never has that, never had that. And I think when you see Act 2 and the dreams and aspirations maybe haven't come true for a lot of the characters, Alan steps up and becomes the one that's sort of in control of his own destiny, of his own life. And because the themes of the play is about time, it's about what time does to people. And in a way, Alan disagrees with time and what time does to people. It's what people do with the time they are allotted and what they have. And he has all these very sort of scientific and kind of mystical and there's something supernatural within the play, as there is with an awful lot of J.B. Priestley's writing, and this one definitely has. Just touches of the supernatural, which is something that Alan's very much in tune with. So I think the themes that are running within it, Alan's are the constant.
Yeah, and if you take that Alan's kind of foresight in Act 1, where everyone else's ambition and what they want and are kind of desperate for as well, is quite arrogant and quite, full on. Alan's very, Yeah,
he doesn't have that ambition, and he does say that one of the problems that he thinks people have in the world is that they're constantly thinking that time is beating them. And he says, no, that's why we grasp and hurt each other, whereas you shouldn't. You should just relax into it.
Just a perfect day. You made me forget myself. I thought I was someone else, someone new. You're going to leave just what you saw. You're going to reap just what you sow. You're going to reap just what you sow. You're going to